Quiet. Hello, this is Larson Training Centers. This is the start of our weekly memorization recital. This week we are doing Robert Frost's Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening and other things, depending upon who's doing the reciting. So our director is Jamie Beto. This will be his last week, so we're going to have to get a successor for him. And the other person is who? Who's going to volunteer to be the other? Okay, so Rayanne will volunteer to be the other person. Let's see. Nick is already looking away. Okay, who wants to go first?
Otis.
You want to go next?
I'll go after him, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see.
So an important thing to remember, once you get the go sign, first thing to do is what?
First thing to do when you get the go sign is you wait for the 1, 2, 3.
No, after you get that.
Take a breath.
You take a breath.
Yeah, take a breath.
Take a breath.
That's the first thing you do. The next thing you do is you say the name of the title and the author. Okay, if you want to get your name out there, if you want to do a shout out to yourself, you can do that.
Now's the time.
Yes.
And all right. Quiet on the set. 1, 2, 3. Ryan.
Sorry. I forgot for a second.
All right, quiet on the set.
3.
Stopping by the Woods, written by James Frost. Robert Frost is paid. Whose house is in the woods? Oh,
They forgot a whole line.
yeah.
Okay, that's all right. Whose woods
Take
these
a
are.
breath.
Right.
Take a quick look at your book. Take a look at your book.
Okay,
Take a breath and
ready?
Yeah.
quiet on the
3.
set.
3.
It's funny or funny.
Stopping by the Woods by Robert Frost. Whose house is in the woods? I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here as I'm watching his woods filled with stuff. That's
Good job.
Okay.
Good job.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Whatever you feel like.
Okay.
This is all you.
Okay. Jackie Nimble, Jackie Quick. Jack Jump.
Quiet on the set.
3.
Jack be nimble. Oh. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump over the candlestick.
Good.
Good job.
Good job.
I react.
Okay, Rayanne is going to go. So,
I'll do the 1.
okay, Jesse's going to do it. So 3.
And just so everybody knows, if you're going to do 2 poems, when you finish the first one, just go ahead and start with the second one. You ain't got to wait for the quiet on the set and the 1, 2, 3.
Okay, that's fine, James.
All right, quiet on the set. 3.
Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse might think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. And that's it.
Okay.
Good job. Good job. All right, who's going to be next? One up.
Okay, good. Keanu.
Oh, Canada, top.
Okay, so now the new rule is you can't do the same one 2 weeks in a row. Okay, starting after today.
You got a paper structure?
Yes, I'm ready.
Quiet on the set.
3.
Sit up. Okay, good.
I'm reciting Humpty Dumpty first. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men could not put Humpty together again. Then Jack be nimble. Jack be nimble. Jack be quick. Jack jump over the candlestick.
Good.
Good
All
job,
right.
good job.
Okay, good. Let's see. We're going to wait for Matt and Scott. We're going to wait for Jamie. Okay, so that's that. We've got this side of the room. Did you know any?
I could probably do the Jack one.
Okay, good. All right. So we got Corey up there. Unprepared, but having the guts to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll now have this side of the room is done. Cool. Oh, except for Scott.
Quiet on the set.
3.
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jump over the candlestick.
Good job.
Okay, good. How do you feel?
Feel better.
Good.
Good.
Okay. There goes Nick.
Oh, look at this guy.
Why don't you go, then you,
Yes.
and then Jess. And we'll finish up that way. There's got to be something. Worst case, you can always do the recipe for a drink.
You ought to remember this.
Just do 20.
All right, boys. You guys take the direction.
I'm doing 3 little piggies, right? Or pigs, whatever. Or it's the little pigs, all right?
Okay. Ready.
All right, quiet on the set.
3.
My name's Nicholas, and I'm doing the little pigs. This little pig went to the market. This little pig had roast beef.
Cut.
What is? Oh yeah.
All right, one more time. Quiet on the set.
Market all beef. None.
3.
I'm Nicholas, and I'm doing the little pigs. This little pig went to the market. This little pig stayed home. This little pig had roast beef. This little pig had none. This little pig cried, wee. I can't find my home.
Good. Okay. But don't run off next time. Okay, good.
Can I do a next one?
Just you got something. Just pull something out.
I'm going to read.
What am I going to do?
Remember the Pledge of Allegiance? Okay. You remember?
I don't.
Jack be nimble.
No.
Purple cow.
How about a Beatles song?
Okay, a Beatles song.
You don't have to sing it.
I have to recite it. I'm Mark, and I'm.
Wait.
Yeah, wait, your director. I know. Once you get up here, you really want to get it
Yeah,
done.
we got protocol. Okay, quiet on the set.
3.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my arms of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Is that it?
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Good. Good job. Okay.
Good job.
Good job, Mark. Cody.
I know Cody. I know. You got his paper yet, Director?
Yes, I have his paper.
All right.
Is this something that you...
No! Just, can we put the timer? Yeah. I could do.
Let's focus there now.
Yeah.
For money, P stands for gangster.
And then we're going to have Scott go next. Where's Scott? Okay, Scott next.
I'll go after
Or
Scott.
would you rather go next, Matt?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Wait, no, Cody gets ready.
Trying.
I know you got.
Okay, so this is an original piece, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh.
Original?
Always.
All right, quiet on the set.
3.
A long night awake watching old VHS tapes scattered throughout the worn-out hallways of my brain. So that this time I feel the pain. I'm always present but miles away. The world's lost its vibrance. All I see is gray. I lay here day by fucking day. But where does it get me? I cross my heart as it hopelessly dies, yelling from the rooftops, but the constellations ignore my cries. I just want to be comfortable in my skin. I just want to be able to sleep again. I just want to be comfortable in my skin. I just want to be able to sleep again. I just want to be in someone else's skin. I guess I'll lie awake again.
Good job.
Okay, so good job. Now, when you finish, if you're going to read something, look up.
Yeah.
So if you look up, then everybody knows you're done. And we don't have that awkward. Is he done, or is he breathing?
Gotta have consideration for the rest of it.
True. Think of your audience. Okay.
That was into my work.
Oh.
Quiet on the set.
3.
I am going to do Elizabeth Barrett Browning's How Do I Love Thee? Let Me Count the Ways. And I'll try and do Hamlet's soliloquy. William Shakespeare. Okay. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depths and breadths and heights my soul can reach when feeling out of sight. From the ends of beings to the ideal grace. I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely. Oh no, it goes, no, I love thee to a level of every day's most quietest needs by sun and candlelight. I love thee purely, freely as they strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. I love thee with the passion of my old griefs and my childhood face. I love thee with the love I lost with my old saints. I love thee with the breath, smiles, and tears of all my life. And if God chooses, I but love thee better after death.
Good job. Good job. Good sticking with it.
Okay.
Now here's the big one.
Okay. Hamlet's Soliloquy by William Shakespeare. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortunes, or to take up arms against the sea of trouble, by opposing end them. To die, to sleep, no more, perchance to dream. There's the rub, for in the sleep of death what dreams may come, when we shuffle off this mortal coil. Must give pause, there's the respect of the calamity of life so long. For who would the whips and scorns of times, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised loves, the laws of delay, the insolence of office, the spurs of patient merits unworthy takes. When he himself my quietest makes with the bare bodkins. Who would throw the bears?
Grunt and sweat.
To grunt and sweat under the weary life. The dread is, I gotta read this. The dread of something under death. The discovered under the depth of undiscovery. For who born no travelers return, and the will puzzles the will that makes us rather bear ills we have than to fly, not to off to others. We know not of. The conscience does make cowards of us all.
Great, good job, Scott. Excellent. Okay, Matt. There will be no next time. Scott has many hours to go before he sleeps.
You got a paper director?
I am ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Quiet on the set.
3.
My name is Matt Tyler, and I'm doing Stopping by the Woods on a snowy evening. Whose woods these are, I think I know. There's houses in the village, though. Dang.
You will not.
And can I cut and redo?
Sure.
Okay, because I'm like tripping out.
Okay, that's all right. No tripping out. Breathe. Breathe. That's why we need to power parties.
Alright, quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. One more thing. Yeah.
Great.
My name is Matt Tyler, and I'm doing Stopping but in the Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Whose woods these are, I think I know. Okay, I can't do this right now.
Okay, all right, so we'll move on. Jamie?
It's good to have anyway.
So we can director.
Just focus, okay. Malika?
Director now?
Malika?
Malika.
Quiet on the set.
3.
My name's Jamie, and I'm doing Red Wagon, Purple
Red
Cow-
Wagon.
or
The little red wagon.
the Little Red Wagon, the Purple
Red
Cow-
Wheelbarrow.
Oh man! All right, one more time.
It's called the Red Wheelbarrow.
I'm doing the Red Wheelbarrow, the Purple Cow, and Humpty Dumpty.
Okay.
Okay, so much depends upon a red wheelbarrow blazed with rainwater, besides the white chickens. Purple cow. I never saw a purple cow, and I never hope to see one. But I can tell you anyhow, I'd rather see one than be one. Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again.
Good job. Okay. So we have Jess.
Do the Pledge of Allegiance.
I've got to be director.
I don't know anything.
So you can.
Next week I will. Okay, that's all right. This is only life.
You guys stay for the tractor?
I am ready.
Are you ready? Right on the set.
3.
My name is Jess, and this is 3 blind mice. 3 blind mice, see how they run? They all ran after the farmer's wife. Cut off their tails with a carving knife. You ever see such a thing? 3 blind mice. Thank you.
Good.
Very
good. Good delivery.
No hesitance.
Malika.
Oh.
Okay.
Come on,
All
Malika.
right.
Matt, do you want to give it another shot? You sure? Monday? Okay, good. Because I know that you put a lot of energy into it.
Man,
That's
do
everybody.
the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag
Wow.
before we close out.
He's
He's got the whole poem memorized.
Okay. So,
I've already tried twice. I know.
okay, let me have your attention, please. We have some guests in the house, and would you, one of you or both of you, mind coming up and just giving a little what you do to the students?
My name is Jason.
Come over here, though.
So we can
You
see
have to come over here. So we have campuses in California, so it's okay if you're on camera, right?
Is it okay if we're not?
Are you afraid?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, come on up.
They're in California watching too.
We
so
did it.
it's
Sorry.
not-
Don't tell them, but they're wanted in California.
Yeah, we're
So, my name is Perfecto. This is Jason.
Okay.
And he'll fill
Have a
you
seat.
in on where you guys can apply for openings that we have available or
Okay.
part of a staffing firm.
Yes. I got no poem for it, you know.
Okay. I'm sure you've got to have something.
But yes, my name is Jason Crosby. I'm from Marathon Staffing. We are a temporary staffing agency. We do help people find employment in hospitality, special trades, etc. Right now, we currently are staffing for conventions and RV detailing at the moment, and we're going to have more jobs coming up very soon in the future. If you guys have any questions.
I do.
Yes.
So what do you look for in a good employee or a good person for
Well,
this work?
Dedication, obviously, is one. We would like so many times we've seen people claim that they have dedication and want to work and not show up to the job, and that really hurts everybody's credibility, not only yours but ours as well. And we do care about you guys. We want everybody to, you know, it's a hard time in the economy. We want everybody to have a job, you know what I'm saying, and have income coming in. And when you don't show up, you don't get your income. So it hurts us. It hurts us all as a society.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So having a health card is important.
Yes, having a health card is important, but I don't.
Not necessary
Yes.
for all of them.
What about if you have cooking?
Definitely. If it's a cooking position, if the job requires it, we will let you know what kind of card you need to get and
So I have a health and a TAM card.
Oh, okay.
Where's your office at?
Our office is 6785.
85.
Yes.
But our applications are found online, so you can just go to www.marathonstaffing.com.
So you by the airport?
Close to the airport runway, yes.
By Heidi's Deli?
I'm not sure where Heidi's is.
You guys by the Walmart over there? By the airport on Russell?
Past Walmart. We're in front of a Sunset Park.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, right across the street.
Okay, what are the
I know
cross
where you
streets?
guys-
The major cross
I
streets?
see where
Springs
Sunset.
and Sunset. Yes.
Right there before Patrick.
Marathon.
I mean, after. Yeah.
Marathonstaffing.com. I believe he's writing it down.
So before you stop in, though, make sure that you have an online application, that you have a resume attached to your application, and that we've scheduled you to come in, because we typically have a schedule every day of like who we interview. So and there's additional paperwork that you have to do on our computers, and we can't accommodate all of the walk-ins.
Sure.
into computers.
Is there a temp service?
Yes.
Yes, we are temporary staffing service. Sorry.
How marketable are good candidates who have clerical skills and thinking?
Well, skills get you a foot in the door. It's really personality that drives it home with the interview. So basically, we send out your resume, and we let them know you fill the requirements. And if you have any extra requirements that may be useful for the job, we let them know that as well.
Okay.
And then when the interview comes, that's when you really shine and or fail. So
Yeah, we don't do failure.
Yeah, so you're all gonna shine.
Correct.
Yes. You said you do convention jobs. Is that at with the Teamsters, or is it? I mean, you work up the convention center or something?
Well, it depends on. We work with event management companies, so it depends on what is available, what we need to work on for that period. So we staff for like a consumer electronics show. That's
All right.
Yeah. But we staff for events nationwide. But I don't want to guarantee any jobs. Like it really, a job has to be open. Realistically speaking, a job has to open. The employer will provide us with what they're looking for. And if your resume, your credentials match what they're looking for, we'll go ahead and submit your resume, and then it would be up to them to decide if they want to hire you or not. We do have the RV detailing position. That's ongoing, especially now during the summer that people are renting RVs. So sometimes they have 80 units that need to come out. Those are almost always open. So
would you mind talking about what does that mean exactly, RV detailing?
Basically washing the car, like washing the RV. You just basically wiping it down, getting all the mud off of it.
Is it like this kind of RV?
No, it's
the kind you drive.
It's the one that you drive. It's basically vacational RVs.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, motorhomes.
How late are you open, and are you open on Saturday?
No, we are not open on Saturdays. We are open Monday through Friday.
But the employers might be, right?
Yes.
So like the RV detailing could be on weekends.
Yes.
Or nights.
Yes.
Always.
We're getting school here till 3:30.
Okay.
We'll be able to come and see you.
We close our office at 5. We are open at 9.
8:30.
8:30. Well, no, I have never seen anybody come in at 8:30. I'm fairly new. But yeah, 8:30 to 5 p.m.
Right. Okay, so logistically, we can have all of our students submit their resume online.
Yes.
And do you have to interview them for every job, every time there's an opening, or just that you have it on file?
We have to interview in our office. We have to interview at least once. So they have to come in. They have to be scheduled and come in at least once to show IDs, identification cards for the I-9 and the W-4.
Mm-hmm.
After that is completed, there might be additional interviews depending on the client and the position and what they prefer. For certain positions, there isn't. It's a straight set. So for the RV dealership, they'll usually call and say, we need 4 additional exterior washers on Monday, and we need another 4 for interior. And that's basically it. We stand
Okay.
there's no additional interviews
And-
for that.
Okay, that's great. On the RV detailing, how many hours a day is that for?
It varies.
8.
8.
8. It's not always. Right now during the summer, it's they're working 40 hours a week, but it's not always the case. There are just weekend people, and there are just shifts that are just on a regular
Okay.
basis, Thursday
But
and
it's
Friday.
not come in, we have 2 RVs that need to be done, and you're done in 4 hours, right?
No, it's usually 80. They just wouldn't even request that. We also have a minimum of 4 hours. So if we have you come into a job, they only have you work for an hour.
Yeah.
We still have to pay and bill.
What
basically,
is
for-
the, if an employer really likes the person, they want to hire them full-time, what's the
likelihood?
not likelihood, but what is the arrangement that they have to make with you?
90 days. 90 working days. So they can convert you without a fee after 90 working days. So you have to work with us as a temp for 90 days prior to being converted.
Got it. And are you guys on the cloud?
No.
Not really.
No.
Good, that's fine. It just is, that's something that we stress here, so if you were, it would be easy.
I have a question. How soon are you looking to employ someone?
As soon as possible.
So,
So you have employers that are looking for people immediately? Or?
We do have employers looking for people immediately. And we
the
also
RV is immediate, right?
Yes, that is immediate. And I am business development, so I'm currently looking for more clients to get more jobs for our employees. I believe there's a hand raised over here somewhere. No.
Here's one.
Okay.
Is there always jobs in RV because it's like telemarketing that there's high turnover?
It's because it's summer.
Do you want the honest answer?
Yeah. No, not
You're
the
right.
other.
It is because it's summer. So we have like the big festivals happening nationwide, and people usually rent RVs to get it. Like Burning Man is coming up at the end of the month, and there's all these renters or leasers just to go to those events. So that's part of the reason why it's summer. But also it's because it's a high turnover.
Yeah. And is it because it's outside and it's hot, or is this must be covered,
Combination
right?
of that. They're very picky. They have the ability to compare like workers. So if somebody is able to clean 8 units or 8 RVs in one day, somebody starts out and they are only like doing 3, thinking that they work fast. The client will call us and say,
So Scott, this could be good for Tony.
Yeah, I was going to tell
And definitely Brian.
yeah.
Yeah, I am
Yes.
definitely going to yell at
For this
one
one,
that's good on there.
Can you give us a little history of the company?
Opened in 1987. We're headquartered in Massachusetts. We have 14 locations. A lot of those are on site, so all over the nation. So a lot of those offices are just with one big manufacturing company. Our branch has been open since 2000. We were in a different location before, but we started out working as an event staff, but now we've branched out to other industries. So,
Okay.
Yes.
Are you guys looking for an office person?
We do staff office positions. Currently, our status on that is kind of
depends on when it's open. We don't have any current office positions here. I have one in San Diego.
What's the market like here in the last couple of years? Is it getting easier or harder to get jobs?
It's getting better. I don't know. What do you think, Jason? Before Jason actually started, we used to place him at our temp jobs. In fact, he worked at the RV dealership.
So you know that business well.
yeah. Yes.
One of the reasons why we thought he was admirable is that he got paid less in that position, but was still willing to do it for a few weeks and did a great job. So before he started working in our office, but I think it's getting better.
I believe it is getting better. It's the economy is picking up just slightly a bit, so it's easier to find people willing to hire more people on to their staff. So I do believe it's coming around.
What is your largest challenge? Getting good employees or getting employers?
Employers is the biggest one.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. There's not because they don't want to pay a staffing agency, or
Well, I think Las Vegas in general is one of the hardest, cities in the nation, right? From the bust, the economy bust. So, people are just not. I mean, companies are just not hiring. They just don't have any openings. It's getting better, but they're definitely not as many as, let's say, the Bay Area, California.
So your view is pretty much like anybody knows. The economy's not getting any better. That's just all baloney at the minimum.
No, it's getting better.
It's not getting that much
yeah.
better.
Well,
You can't put people
it's
to
getting
work
better.
full time. It's not getting that much better.
Nothing changes overnight, so.
I don't
Hasn't
think
been overnight. It's
I
been
don't
over
think
10
it's
years.
hurting you guys. What you guys are doing here, adding on skills, your and experience. I think that definitely puts you in an advantage at the end. At the end of it all, when we're trying to figure out who to hire, or companies are figuring out who to hire. If you have this and all these lessons and all these skills that you have that you can add to your credentials, I think it helps you out.
Do you have a branch that could assist us in that same marketing, or a way where we could okay, like I know we got the internet here, but do you guys have one at your office that you could even spread the tree out, or the tree branches out even a little further as far as the networking kind of thing?
That's why I was asking if he was looking for an office person.
Oh,
Because
we're not in our office. No, we're set. And Jason was just recently hired, so we're good with that in our office. We do have computers. We have a couple of computers in the office. There's additional computer work that you need to do, like additional forms that we need to complete when you come in for the interview. So that will be taken while we're interviewing you. So
okay.
Yeah. Did that answer your question? I feel
Yeah,
like
it did, because I'm satisfied.
Okay, is that it?
does anybody have any other questions? So the way to get started is for everybody to go online and fill out the application.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
And then arrange an interview.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you mind if I ask some questions?
No.
Please do.
All right. First, what do you guys think so far of our company?
I think it's great. I think it's great because, I mean, you obviously got jobs. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people looking for work. If you're willing to work, there's work out there.
Okay, I got one question.
Yes.
I've done a lot of work through Labor Ready, in Utah and here. And do you guys pay prevailing wages on skill tickets? It's like in Utah for Labor Ready, the flagging paid a couple $dollars more if you was like certified forklift operator, or if you're a certified carpenter or mason, they would pay a higher scale besides the minimum, the average pay.
Yes, I mean, I think the issue is that if we go below the prevailing wage rate,
What I'm saying is, like, if a person's got skills, like, and say, if a like me, I got 20 years of forklift experience. I'm a mason. So if somebody's got the credentials, like if they're a pipe fitter, or if they're a carpenter, or got a skill, do they get paid more if they get called out on a skill ticket?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
But I am not. It's not for the specialty trades. It kind of gets tricky because we have to hire welders, or we have to hire. What did we have recently? Industrial electricians.
Yes.
The applicants that we're getting have worked in for the union, right? And the union has to pay a certain amount. We can't match that. We have to pay what the client offers the position. So to give you an example, the electrician that we filled recently, we pay him now. He's currently on our payroll. We pay him now $22 an hour. Where if they actually work through a union, they could go. I mean, that's probably what, $30, $40 an hour. Right. So
Yeah, it's still good money.
yeah. So it just really depends. But we're above minimum wage, obviously. But it just depends on what the client wants to pay.
Yes.
Is there room for, is there a lot of room for advancement for the person that can come in and generate a higher clientele for you? What do you mean? Like that can get more employers because Marathon Staff has been around. I've known about them for some time now. I think it's a formidable place. I've never, unfortunately, I hadn't applied, but yeah, it's formidable. Like,
What are you saying? Is there positions for business development people?
Yeah.
At Marathon?
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like you're trying to take my job. And if you want to sell this, we can take this outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm prepared for fisticuffs.
No, but
but,
being such a formidable company, I see I see where it as the economy does improve. I see how the company itself grows.
Promoting it?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your next question?
Oh no.
That was really a statement.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, that was actually, well,
was the
okay, it was in the form of a statement.
I want to not try to take your job.
Right, but yeah, that's not.
I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on it.
To respond to that, though, if we hire you, if you get hired at a job, right? Let's say you work for a company, McDonald's. Let's say we don't have that as a client, but I'm just using it as an example. If you're there, how would you advertise us? Because you're working there.
Right.
They're already your client. How would you get another client?
Right. Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, but just by demonstrating all of the ethics, all of the ethics of that. First of all, then second of all, whatever I communicate for the company, if there's wrong.
But you're already working there through us, so they're already a client of ours, so you wouldn't be.
You have to get some
required.
other
Would
place.
be another job.
Yeah.
Market.
That was just a response I had.
Oh, okay.
Your question.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
I think this was, that was a good turn point. Yeah, I think I'm satisfied
So,
with
yeah, first step, go to our website, marathonstaffing.com. Just being realistic. An order, a position has to be open before we can hire you. So I mean, I don't want to get calls and say, hey, I applied and get, where's my job? So, you have to be qualified for the positions that are open. So, but we do have those like random positions that don't require any like previous experience, like the RV dealership. So if you want to work that pays $9 an hour. That's almost always open. We almost get like at least maybe 6 new positions open every week for that. So
Great.
as long as you guys are okay working in the heat and there's AC inside, but if there's it's covered.
Yeah.
But as long as you guys are okay with that, it's a fun environment. You get to clean cars all day and
get to play with a hose.
What part of town is that?
It is actually on Fremont Street.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah.
great.
It's,
And what was your name, sir?
Perfecto.
Perfecto. So, if once you fill out the application, can we call you and tell you that we fill out an application
Yes.
for the RV jobs?
Yes.
And then,
And let me know that you guys are from here.
all right, really appreciate that because I know somebody from here.
So we have to pay you guys to get a job?
no.
Oh,
No. This isn't the scam modeling agency.
That is actually a really good question because I think that was the industry standard before, like back in the day when we had headhunters. We don't. How it works is that you get paid a certain amount. We don't take any of that. We
charge them for it.
we charge the employer for the services that we provided for them. So
Insurance costs.
and we manage payroll costs like unemployment insurance. Since we're going to be your employer working at the site, we handle all of that. So that's not something that we take out of your pay. That's something on the side that we charge on the back end. But we, I think recruiting agencies back in like maybe the 80s or the 90s, some of them, I used to do it that way. So,
Well, wow, that's really great. Appreciate it.
Now, one more question. I'm not looking for me to work for the next couple of weeks, but I want to give a couple weeks to find a job. But I do have detail experience. I worked for Toyota for almost 9 months detailing cars. So for a person that's got experience doing that, how easy to get a steady ticket?
No, for this particular position that we're talking about, the RV, since they're not looking for any experience, everyone starts out and ends at the same rate. There's no opportunity to convert to full-time or to permanent for this particular client, but it's just this client in this position. So it's just ongoing until the end of the summer, until until, well, maybe October, until it dies down. They have like less orders and stuff. So just being realistic with you guys.
Well, that's great, considering the work, you know, how much work, that's great. There's even an opportunity like that, I appreciate it.
Yes. And remember, I am the business development, so I'm constantly trying to find more clients to get, you know, you guys more jobs, better jobs, you know, try to get you guys, you know, at least, we're trying our hardest to get, you know, $11 an hour, $15 an hour. We're doing our best. For that.
Great. Well, thank you very much for coming in. This was good.
Really appreciate it. Scott. We do not, because we don't.
Okay, so you guys have a couple more minutes, right? Okay, they're going on break now. So, did she offer you any water?
Oh, yes.
Money?
For
Do you have one?
Oh, I think you said money. I was like, wait, what? What was this?
We get like about 100, 200 applicants per day.
Yeah.
That's fine. Let me show you.
Yeah. We can find it from our applicant data.
So how long have you been in Las Vegas?
I've been in Las Vegas for 14 years.
Oh,
yes.
Wow. From where?
I'm originally from New York. And I got stranded out in Florida for 2 years.
No,
so
to just
I'm back here.
click on submit a resume, fill out, they'll ask you to create a log on.
Life is always interesting.
Yeah.
Those.